Hey everyone, today for y'all I'm going to be showing you guys my complete skincare routine. I'm going to try to get a little bit more in depth with this one too and show you guys different treatments that I use on my skin and more than just, the basic cleansing and moisturizing routine. Kind of getting down to the nitty gritty here. As you guys know, my skin has made a complete 180 from what it was at the beginning of the year from, till now and even towards the tail end of last year. If you really want to see how these products have worked for me, I encourage you to go back and look at some of my videos from about November of last year until about February of this year, and you can see, especially in my tutorials where I'm not wearing any makeup at first, how awful my skin was at that point and how badly I was really struggling with acne. And if you're somebody who's struggling with that similar situation right now, I'm not saying that for sure these products are going to work for you 100%. This is of course what's worked for me, and skin is really personal, but hopefully this will lay down a good foundation for any of you that might be struggling with those things. And these are, like I said, just the things that have really worked for me and have helped to clear up the issue. I'm not wearing any foundation in this video. I'm going to zoom you guys up here in a second so you can really see my skin. I am wearing some bronzer and blush and a little bit of concealer under my eyes, but other than that I have no other face makeup on. So let me just zoom you guys in here. Okay, there we go. So like I said, I have a little bit of blush on, but as you can see, my skin, I still have a little bit of kind of the acne scarring from what I was dealing with before, but it's definitely faded. You can kind of see how bad my acne scarring was back in like my February to March kind of videos, and you can really see how much that's improved. And then if you look at my videos earlier than that, you can really see how bad at one point my acne was. I still get, a little bit of the occasional breakout from like clogged pores and stuff, but overall my skin is really clear, and other than the occasional weird zit or I tend to break out a little bit around that time of the month, I don't notice anything really all that bad on my skin. I'm not getting the random no good reason breakouts like I used to, and I love that so much. I also know that with some of these products, I'm going to kind of sound like a broken record because especially with the Paula's Choice ones, I've talked about her so much. As always, I do have a kind of a discount coupon thing down below that gives you $10 off a 15 or more purchase. I highly recommend you go check out our products. If you are like in a skincare rut and you just don't know what to use, her stuff is so fantastic. And if you read her research and if you just go to her website and play around, I promise you'll find something that you like, that intrigues you. And I'm just so impressed with her prices. The only gripe I have recently is that her shipping has got a lot slower. I used to be able to get her stuff within like 2 days, and it's actually taking more like a week and a half now, which is a little bit disappointing because I think she switched who she started to ship her products through, which I really don't like. But I mean, that could be a personal thing too. Maybe if you live closer to the shipping center, it is the opposite for you. But anyway, that's just the one thing that I know I've talked a lot about in the past that I think has changed. But other than that, I'm still just as in love with her products as I've always been. And not all of these are Paula's Choice products, but a pretty good amount of them are, because I trust her as always. And I know I sound like a broken record when I say this too, but I'm not sponsored or I'm not paid for. None of these products have been sent me. These are completely 100% my own honest opinions, and I have paid my hardworking dollars for each of these products. So I'm going to start by kind of explaining to you guys my morning routine. I start with this product from Garnier, which I absolutely adore. This is the Garnier Clean Plus Blackhead Eliminating Scrub. This is a scrub that has little charcoal bits in it, and charcoal is really good for detoxifying the skin. And if you struggle with acne or oily skin, this is a great product. I personally even like this product in the winter months when I'm more dry, because I don't find this to be all that dehydrating. It definitely cleanses, and I wouldn't call it like a moisturizing product, but I wouldn't say it's only for, oily skin, and I wouldn't call it a mattifying cleanser. It's just kind of a basic good scrub where in the morning when I need to wake up and I kind of need something refreshing, and when I want something that's a little bit more gritty where I can actually get in there and feel like I'm sloughing away all those dead skin cells, this is awesome. I am so in love with this. I've mentioned this in a couple of my skincare routine videos because this has been holding strong for me now for a couple of years. I then go in with my toner, and what I've been using recently is this product from Clinique, and this is the Turnaround Revitalizing Lotion. This is a kind of a gel like toner. It's definitely not as liquidy as some of the other ones that I've had. It's a lot more thick in consistency, but it feels very thin and very lightweight going on the skin. This is a 100% fragrance-free and an alcohol-free toner that claims to supply a boost to the skin to help it stay plump, fresh, and glowing. You're just supposed to pat it on a clean skin and then follow with your moisturizer. And I know it's called a revitalizing lotion, but that's what Clinique calls all of their toners. So they're really just that step after you cleanse to kind of help get any of the cleanser ingredients off your skin so that nothing is dehydrating your skin. And I think it's just a little extra something to also give your moisturizer a boost. What I love so much about this is this has properties in it that are going to do exactly what it says. It has a tiny little bit of a chemical exfoliant in it, and what that's going to do is it's going to help with the cell turnover. It's going to help to brighten the skin more, and it's going to kind of just make your skin overall a lot more even in both tone and texture, so that if you have any sort of rough patches, this is going to really help with that. I just like the way that this makes my skin feel, and I really like the way that this makes my skin look. I've noticed a big difference since I started to use this. I think that my overall skin texture is better. Definitely noticed a big reduction in pore size, and this is definitely a product that I would repurchase. I absolutely adore this, and it's one of my favorite toners that I've tried. This is a great one. And then I go in with my moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I use in the morning, it's the same one I use at night, but at night I kind of beef it up with something. This is the Paulas Choice Resist Anti-Aging Clear Skin Hydrator. This is actually somewhat new to me. I've had this now for 3 weeks. Before, I was using the Korres Pomegranate Gel Cream Moisturizer, which I love. Oh my gosh, you guys, that stuff is so amazing. And if you are maybe slightly more on the combination oily normal kind of side, if you're somewhere over there, even though this product is for normal oily combination skin, if you're, you know, like a true combination to oily, I would even say maybe the Korres one is a little bit too hydrating if you're really oily, but a true combination, somebody who maybe just gets a little bit shiny in the T-zone and every once in a while notices some extra, you know, oil spilling through, but nothing too intense, that is a great moisturizer. I would say that this is really similar, but because it's part of the Resist line, it's just a touch more moisturizing maybe than that one was, but I absolutely love the Korres one. It is my favorite one for the summertime because my skin just gets so shiny in the T-zone during the summertime that I need something that I can apply that my makeup is going to apply nicely on top of as well and isn't going to slide right off my face, and that's a great one. I purchased this because as we go into more of the fall winter months, I kind of wanted something with a little bit more of a moisturizing kick to it. This is a product that it's kind of got the same gel cream texture to it, but it hydrates, it firms. It also is supposed to, you know, of course, be kind of anti-aging, which I don't really use it for that reason. The reason I use this is because it has a different ingredient in it that I think starts with like a T or something. I'm not sure, maybe it's the lactopuro something in here. I have no idea what exactly it is. It's on her website if you go check out this product. But it's a product that's actually different from salicylic acid and different from benzoyl peroxide that's supposed to help fight breakouts kind of from the inside out. And so this not only can help to treat some breakouts, but what it does is it prevents future ones, and it also has ingredients in it that help with scarring. So if you are somebody who has suffered from acne in the past like myself and you still have like those kind of red blotches on your skin, this actually has ingredients in it that are going to fight that. They're going to fight future breakouts while giving you moisture and giving you a little bit of an anti-aging kick. This doesn't have any sort of retinol or anything like that in it. It basically, I think, is just anti-aging because it has different cell communicating ingredients and different antioxidants, as well as the moisturizing properties, which are obviously going to help fight the signs of aging. But if you're somebody who especially suffers from adult acne and you still want that kind of anti-aging ingredients in your skincare, but you need something that's not going to be too emollient and cause you more breakouts, you will love this line. She has a whole line of this Resist clear skin kind of stuff where it's meant for people with adult acne, whether you're, you know, 20, 30, 40, whatever, which I think is great because I think that that's a market that really needs to be addressed. And even though I don't fit really with the whole anti-age thing, I just really enjoy this line of products, as you will see here soon. So anyway, that is what I use as my moisturizer. At night, the cleanser I use is this guy here. This is the, again, Resist Perfectly Balanced Foaming Cleanser. I think that this is the same part of this line. She has a normal Resist line that's just for basic, mature skin. And then she has this one, which like I said, is more for the kind of normal to combination oily skin types. I love this cleanser so much because it gets off every single last bit of my makeup. You need only the tiniest bit, and I have a little bit like sticking out there, which isn't very attractive. But you need only the littlest bit because it really does foam up really nicely, but it doesn't strip the skin. And that is what I think is so genius about these Resist products, is while they are good for people with, you know, more oily skin types, they aren't going to completely dehydrate your skin because they're still meant to be anti-aging. This again has really great ceramides. It has different kind of seed oils in it, stuff that's going to, and different like lipids and all that good stuff, stuff that again is going to communicate with your skin and work really well for your skin, but still rinse off cleanly and just make your skin look really nice and make sure that you get a very, very thorough clean. So I use this at night because I need something that is going to get off my makeup and actually get in there and clean my skin. And I kind of feel like this one's better for the morning because it doesn't really have a whole lot of like makeup removing properties like this one does. I then, after cleansing, follow in with the same toner, and then I go in with an actual chemical exfoliant. This is the Paula's Choice Resist Daily Pore Refining Treatment 2% BHA. She is really well known for her one that comes in the white bottle, which is just the regular Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid. That stuff right now is gaining insane popularity, which is really cool. But I've tried that one in the past, and I feel like to me it just leaves the slightest amount of like a tackiness almost to the skin, or just a little bit of a kind of just a different texture where I can feel it. What I like about this one so much is you still get that 2% BHA, which a BHA is going to go not only on the outside of the pore but actually inside the pore to cleanse it. It's going to help to reduce blackheads, whiteheads, breakouts, anything like that. It's going to actually over time shrink the actual size of the pore, and then it's just going to again help with the texture and the tone, and it's just such a good product to add into your skincare. If you don't have a BHA or some sort of a chemical exfoliant in your skincare, I highly recommend you start to add one because they really make a difference. But this one doesn't leave any sort of a film or anything on your skin. It completely dries within like 2 seconds, which I love because, you know, after doing, there's the one I'm looking for. After applying this and then, you know, applying this, I really don't want to feel like I already have too much on my skin. This goes on very cleanly, this goes on and it dries quick, so I still have the feeling of like freshly cleansed skin, which I like when I go in with my other treatments. So I really like this, and I would definitely purchase this one again, and I would purchase it over the regular white bottle one just because I personally like the actual texture of this one a bit. If you're a little bit more dry though, I think the one in the white container that's just the regular one would work perfectly for you. I then go in with my serum, and the serum I use is again from Paula's Choice. This is the Skin Recovery Super Antioxidant Concentrate. This is in the normal dry to very dry skin type zone, and this is the one that has a retinol in it. Now, I know this probably sounds weird because, again, like I said, I'm not into these products for the anti-aging claims. I mean, it's great because I want to be preventative with that measure. But the reason I like this particular serum over her other ones, and I have tried other serums from Paula's Choice, is because this one has the most silky, smooth texture that I've ever experienced out of any serum in my entire life. It feels so hydrating and nourishing, and it makes your skin just feel soft and supple and just so nice. Like you just want to run your fingers over your skin because it just feels wonderful. It has green tea leaf extract, grapeseed extract, soybean oil, grapeseed oil, cranberry seed oil, raspberry, bilberry, olive fruit oil, as well as your more chemical ingredients. Again, the retinol. I'm seeing some different like lipids in here, just a couple of different things that honestly I can't pronounce, but if you look at her website, she has it all broken down as to what each and every single one of these ingredients actually does for your skin, which is really cool. And I love this. I really like the mixture of ingredients in this one, and this one just works really well with my skin, even though it does have the retinol in it, and I don't notice any sort of irritation from the retinol. So I continue to use it because I really like the texture of it, and it feels good on my skin. And then I go in with the same moisturizer, but what I kind of do here to beef it up is I will either add in a couple drops of the Paula's Choice Resist Hyaluronic Acid Booster. This is just a little tiny guy, but the big full-size one is obviously larger. Hyaluronic acid is just an ingredient that attracts moisture from the outside and brings it into your skin, and so it's just kind of an added step that you can do that will just kind of add in a little bit more moisture to your skin, which at night I don't mind, so sometimes I'll mix these two together. Otherwise, what I'll I'll do is I'll go in with just a pure, more kind of like an essential oil or like a, you know, fruit oil or a nut oil or something like that. Any sort of an oil, I guess. This here is the Garnier raw organic jojoba golden oil. It has 98% jojoba oil, 1% vitamin E, and then 1% lavender essential oil. I'll also mix these together. I'll just put only about 2 drops of this in with this, and it obviously adds a lot more moisture because this is a true oil. I love this stuff here because it smells wonderful. Oh, the lavender scent to me is so calming, and even though it hasn't been proven to be that great of a skincare ingredient, there's only a tiny little bit in here. It's very, very faint, but I just like the way it smells going on my skin, and for me at night, it's a very calming experience, and so I really like that about this. You can find this on the Mimi Box website. That's where I got this from, and I've never liked a product I've gotten from Mimi Box more than this. I am obsessed with this, and just so you guys can kind of see the name a little bit better, ooh, I have like I said, it's an oil, so stuff kind of sticks on the outside here where I've accidentally dripped a little bit, but there is the bottle. I really like this stuff. I think any sort of a jojoba kind of oil would be good to add in with this particular moisturizer. It seems like the ingredients in it really work well with this. So I'm really happy with this, and that is what I do to kind of beef up that moisturizer during the nighttime. As far as treatments go, oh, and I should show you guys too real fast, I do use an eye cream, and I use this day and night. This is the Ole Henrickson Total Truth Eye Cream with SPF 15. This is a little guy that I got out of the Sephora Sun Safety Kit this year, but I will definitely be purchasing the full size. I haven't ever noticed an eye cream actually work to help with my dark circles, but this really has. It's also very, very hydrating, and I just feel like the actual brightening ingredients in this product actually work because, like I said, I've never noticed these kind of results from any sort of an eye cream that I've tried before, but this one has actually been great. And I'm kind of getting to like my last little bits here. I've been kind of scraping at the bottom there if you can see, but I am loving this stuff. It's very moisturizing. My makeup applies very nicely on top of it and doesn't get all creasy and stuff. It's just the perfect amount of being moisturizing while not being like too greasy and too overload, so I really like this stuff. But as I was saying, for actual treatments, something that I do every once in a while, which I don't do every night just because I usually forget or I get kind of lazy. This is the Paula's Choice Resist Vitamin C Spot Treatment. Again, this is a little sample guide that I got just because I like to sometimes try some of these products out before I commit to the full size. This is just what it says, a brightening spot treatment. So over some of these marks that I have that are a little bit darker than others from, you know, my post-acne scarring, I will just take a little bit of this onto my finger, and you're just supposed to dab it on your skin after you've moisturized and not really rub it in, actually just kind of let it sit there. And I have noticed a big difference since I've started using this, which, like I said, I need to start using this nightly because I feel like I would probably get rid of that entire situation I have going on if I was more diligent with this. But this is a great product. I like how it's very targeted, so if you really just want to focus on lightening one spot, you can do that with this instead of using a brightening product all over your face. So that's kind of cool, and I just really like it. I honestly think that it works, and I am sometimes very skeptical when it comes to these kind of things because, I mean, who really knows if it's going to actually lighten the pigment of your skin or not, but I really feel like this one does without, you know, making my skin look weird. Sometimes it gets kind of scary. I mean, does that not like kind of terrify some of you guys when you hear these like brightening or lightening products? You're like, what is this doing? Is it like bleaching my skin? But I noticed great results with this, so I would recommend that. And then I want to show you guys a mask that I've been using recently, which I love. Now, I switch on and off between like a dozen different skin masks. I love facial masks so much. They are my favorite thing to do after I've cleansed. No matter how tired I am, they're just something I can always find myself to be in the mood to put on because I like how my skin feels after them. I love how my skin feels after them. I just really like the whole experience. To me, it's very relaxing. But one that I've tried recently, which I just want to show you guys because I've been obsessed with this and I haven't heard anybody talk about this. This is the Ole Henrickson Blue/Blackberry Enzyme Mask. I believe that this is a Sephora exclusive. It retails for $40. And what this claims to be is a reparative gel mask that hydrates with aloe and lavender. It has, the name suggests, the blueberry and the blackberry. Oh, I said that weird, the blueberry. The blueberry and the blackberry, but it also has papaya enzymes that are actually going to go in there and kind of repair some of your skin, and I guess kind of do the same thing that like kind of some of these chemical exfoliants do. Just really help your skin to be brighter and just prettier and smoother and all that good stuff. says see and feel the difference. I think that if you really want to read more of the claims that's on the Sephora website, all I know is that this stuff makes my skin feel amazing. And I wouldn't suspect it from like a clear jelly that kind of looks like it's going to do nothing. What you do with this basically, and it doesn't ever set up, it's just this thick gel that you apply all over your skin and you leave it on for 20 minutes. When you wash it off, the feeling your skin has is unlike any other feeling I've ever felt on my skin in my entire life. It's like comparable to what the serum does, but like on crack. It makes my skin feel rejuvenated. And I know I'm getting kind of passionate about this, but my skin feels like new skin. It just is so smooth and so clear. And I applied this last night and already, like, I kind of, woke up a couple days ago with this guy in the middle of my forehead here. I noticed such a drastic reduction on that spot, and everything else that anywhere where I had any sort of uneven texture or any dry spots, this completely took care of it. I am just so happy with this product, and I could not recommend it enough. And again, it has that lavender thing going on to it, which I absolutely love. It just smells so good going on. It kind of has a little bit of a tingling sensation, but it's not like painful or anything. It's just a great product. I would not expect it from a clear tub of goop, but whatever this clear tub of goop is, it's fantastic. And I promise you that if you try this, you will not regret it. It's great. And that is it. That is my full skincare routine, top to bottom, left to right. This is just, what I do, and this is what has worked for me personally. I know for some of you, maybe this is too many products. For some of you, this might not be enough products. Whatever. I mean, tailor it to what you like. But if you're looking for something in any one of these categories, these are the products that I would really recommend because they've worked so well for me, and I've noticed such, drastic results. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good night, day, wherever you are, and I will talk to you guys all next time. Thank you again so much for watching. Bye-bye.